You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for July 14th through the 25th. Nina panics and Jason is threatened. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into the action coming for the next 2 weeks on GH on Monday, July 14th. Jason gets a warning. You might even say it's a little bit of a threat, and it's from Lulu Spencer. She is not happy. Jason has been talking to Rocco about Britt, and Lulu is really mad that Jason actually had nice things to say to Rocco about the woman who stole her embryo and grew her son in her tummy. So he's been warned, but Rocco is going to approach him again. Emma comes clean. I think she's probably going to tell Gio she stole Vaughn's master key so she can creep into Dalton's lab. Willow tells Isaiah that Michael drove her to do what she did. Not about the Sasha stuff. It's probably more about her breakdown. Anna orders a rush background check on Vaughn, and Anna fills in Felicia on some of her concerns. Emma's cute stray dog eats Anna's expensive heels, and so she's griping at her granddaughter. Alexis sticks up for Sonny. She's talking to Marco, and Alexis says that it's just very unlikely that Sonny killed Natalia. Marco doesn't get why Alexis thinks Sonny wasn't involved in Natalia's death, since his mom was cutting a deal with D.A. Turner to testify against him. Plus, Sonny is a known killer, so Marco doesn't understand her blind faith. I don't either. Lucy talks to Sidwell, and he still doubts that Natalia's overdose was accidental. Carly is devastated during a little family meeting with Sonny and Michael, and he may be telling her that Sasha's thinking about leaving town with Daisy. Carly's very upset and wants to know if Michael thinks somebody's after baby Daisy because of Sonny, and Michael may be thinking maybe all the kids are safer elsewhere. Things go off the rails at Natalia's memorial, and if Sonny shows up, that's not going to be appreciated by either Marco or Sidwell. Brennan gets together with Joss and Vaughn to talk about her mission, and Jack wants to make sure that Joss is fully committed. Tuesday, July 15th, Sasha goes to see Nina, probably to let her know she's planning to leave Port Charles, but I also wonder if she might say something harsh to her about revealing her one-night stand with Michael. Willow gets some rough news, and it may be from the court about the visitation plan or about Michael maybe planning to leave. Somebody gets a warning from Drew, and it could be Willow. Could be one of his enemies. He has so many. Sonny gets one up on Sidwell, and I hope he doesn't hurt or take Marco. Lucas panics, and that's why I'm wondering if Marco might be in danger. Remember, he asked Carly to go talk to Sonny, and she did, but he was being very stubborn. Wednesday, July 16th, Curtis is trying to avoid answering his Aunt Stella's questions. She is probably trying to just get an update on how he and Portia are doing, and I'm sure Curtis doesn't want to lie to Stella, but we all know things with him and Portia are doing quite badly. He hates what Drew has done to their marriage, but also Portia opened the door to that. Drew locks in the big plan he's cooking up, and I'm sure it's to help Willow regain custody, get married to her, control his enemies, get Sonny off the docks. He's got so many irons in the fire, he might as well be a blacksmith. So Jason has a tough talk with someone, and it could be Rocco, who may come back to him with more questions about Britt. He may have questions about Liesl Obrecht since Rocco emailed her. But if it is Rocco, Jason is going to have to tell him, I can't talk to you about that. And Rocco will immediately know that's Lulu's work, and he may end up really mad at his mom. Trina and Jocelyn have a deep conversation about the men in their lives, and I'm sure Trina's going to tell her she dumped Kai for disloyalty, and Joss may be talking to her about Vaughn, which is dangerous territory since that's her spy job. Michael weighs a big decision. This could be whether he's going to pitch a fit fit about Sasha leaving with Dacey, or maybe he thinks, okay, maybe me, Wiley, and Amelia should go with Sasha and Daisy. So we'll see. Thursday, July 17th. Anna finds what she's looking for and looks like she's going to get answers about that background check that she ran ASAP on Vaughn. Joss leaps into action, and it may be about the new WSB Dalton plan. It may be something to do with what Anna has found out. She was already helping Vaughn out with the whole Emma and Anna issue. Sonny is asked to be unselfish. We'll see. Dante and Lulu disagree about something. It may be about Rocco, but I tend to think it's probably about BLQ, who she despises and thinks is 100% wrong. You know, Lulu doesn't think she did anything wrong because she was just telling the truth, and thinks that her situation with her son is completely defensible. Fans are very divided, but I see about, honestly, it's like 65 to 70% are team BLQ and 30 to 40 maybe are team Lulu. A lot of people just don't like the way they are writing Lulu since she came out of her coma. To be fair, people do come out of comas behaving differently. This is a whole new version of her. Nina pays for her past actions, so Drew may circle back around and punish Nina for her role in the ketamine incident and the whole Jacinda plan. Friday, July 18th, Michael, Sasha, and baby Daisy bump into Willow at General Hospital. And if he is thinking about taking the kids and leaving Port Chuck, that may be the cause of Willow's begging, which she does on Friday. Anna interrogates Carly, and it may be about Joss dating Vaughn, his age, and what she found in the background check. Dante sees something that takes him off guard. Jason's in shock on Friday, and Portia stands her ground. The week of July 21st through the 25th, I think we're going to be seeing Willow spiraling further. But if Michael is considering leaving with Sasha, I mean, Willow brought that on by messing with Sasha and the baby. Portia may fight dirty. Sonny makes a decision. Nina is struggling. Of course, she's under Drew's thumb, and she doesn't want to alienate Willow, so she may be forced to do what Drew demands yet again. Sasha seems ready to pack up and leave, and we have heard that Sophia Mattson's contract was not renewed, so we'll see if she actually takes the baby and goes. We should be seeing Liesl meeting with Rocco very soon. He emailed her last week, and then there's going to be more action on that in week 1 and in week 2. They might finally get their meetup. I'm sure Liesl will be thrilled to hear from her fake ex-grandson, Rocco/Ben. Marco gets even angrier about no justice for his mom, Natalia. Drew's demands increase, and Carly gets suspicious, and I wonder if it is about Jack and Vaughn and Joss.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.